The morning after my latest trip, today is the 11th of August, I make my way to Bremerhaven in northern Germany. As you probably already know how my walk to the train station in Ansbach looks like, I skipped this part altogether and we're already inside an Intercity 2 on our way to Nuremberg. I'm traveling in first class today, by the way. If everything goes as planned, I will have roughly 15 minutes to change trains. I explained this type of train in detail in the first episode of Tracks and Towns, so let's skip to the ICE 2 I boarded in Nuremberg right away. Deutsche Bahn ordered 44 of these trains, of which 38 are still in use. All units will retire in the next couple of years after about 30 years in service. The even older ICE 1 will outlive its younger brother. The ICE 2 has a maximum speed of 280 km per hour. These trains are comfortable and offer all the amenities you would expect. Seats in first class have a leather cover and offer a power outlet, a table and a footrest. ICE 630, which I am on today, is packed, so I don't have too many shots of the interior because I didn't want to film too many people. Before Hannover, we collect our first delay for today. More delay was added when we left Hannover and now we're almost half an hour behind schedule. Therefore, I won't be able to catch the Intercity 2 going to Bremerhaven, which by the way was the only long-distance train serving the city of 114,000 people. By the time of editing this episode, the connection has been terminated. Now, Bremerhaven is one of the biggest cities in Germany without any long-distance train connection. However, I have to change trains in Bremen, no matter if there is any long-distance train connection or not. Before I head to platform 6, I wanted to give you some impressions of the exterior of the ICE 2. It's very similar to the ICE 1, but easily distinguishable because the restaurant car isn't taller than the rest of the wagons. Half an hour after my arrival in Bremen, the regional train to Bremerhaven arrived. It's operated by Nordwestbahn, which is a subsidiary of Transdev, a French operator based in Issy-les-Moulineaux near Paris. I practiced way too long to pronounce this somewhat accurately, but whatever. I arrived in Bremerhaven with a delay of about 30 minutes. After a quick walk and some dinner, I went to bed early. The next morning, Lucas and I make our way to the port area to do some filming. I linked the videos we made in the description in case you are interested in Japanese kitchen knives. Early in the morning, on the 14th of August, I walked just a few steps from the place I stayed to the bus stop. A short bus ride later, I once again boarded a regional train because the only long-distance service didn't run that day. The seat recliner was broken and the unit wasn't exactly clean, so this could have been a better experience. Also, look at how similar this train's interior looks compared to the Intercity 2. changed trains in Bremen and boarded ICE 537 on its way to München. This is another ICE 2 and once again we won't arrive on time. I must say that I love these pictures representing the upcoming stop. I don't think I have seen those on any other model except for the ICE 2. Currywurst and Coke for 10 € later, our train already collected a delay of roughly 20 minutes and my connection in Nürnberg wasn't possible anymore. I decided to get off the train in Würzburg to catch Regional Express 80 instead of Intercity 2064 to Ansbach. Because of that, I once again arrived half an hour later than expected. Thanks so much for watching. I very much invite you to join me for another trip to Aachen in 2 weeks. In 4 weeks you can see the first episode of my recent vacation to Italy. I'm Benjamin and this is Tracks and Towns.